Well, hey guys, we are back and we're going after some ice water crappie. Now there's still some snow way over there. And down there at that end, you can see some snow. And there's actually a boat, a couple guys in here fishing already. But anyway, guys, we're gonna see if we can catch some ice water crappie. We're gonna be using jigs, bobbers, and minnows, and we're gonna try to catch a good mess. Let's go see what we can do. Well, guys, we got a few people fishing today. Now I got a couple holes on this side, holes on this side, and we're just going to be using a Thiel crappie cork. That's a 1/4. These are crappie corks, guys, slip bobbers. We got our little bobber stoppers with a little knot right there. That way we can do that twitching power, make that jig bounce up and down for us. So nice twitching without making a big splash on top of the water. And then I'll find logs and stuff like that, and I'll debris, and I'll kind of twitch around that debris, trying to get the crappie to bite. Get that old twig over there, Chance. There he goes. Oh, he's a good one. Fast. Yes, sir. That's a nice black crappie. That'd be a keeper. All right, let's see what we got. Almost 10 3/4. We'll take it. There he goes. We got another one. He got tangled up a little bit. He might be a keeper. Let's see what he is here. No, he's 9 3/4. Another black crappie. There he goes. There he goes. Nice one. Get him on in here. Ooh-wee. That's what we're talking about right there. Big boy. Alrighty. Nice white crappie, guys. 12 1/4. 12 1/4. He's a good one. We'll take him. Y'all got some muddy water jigs?
I got this one. I got a green, and I got a black and green, black and chartreuse.
Chartreuse pink, chartreuse white, and chartreuse and red, white. That's their when it's only about 4 or 5 inches deep. You know, before you lose your side of your jig, so you got to have something pretty bright to catch their.
Think that blue and white with a white head?
White head, maybe.
Red eyeball. I figure I'm just gonna do like I do at Lake Desert, and kind of.
See, I got a red, white, and chartreuse jig with a pink head.
Yeah.
That draws their attention. But that's a tube jig right there. But I'm using mostly Bobby Garlands, but with this muddy water, they like that color.
Yeah, I don't got no bright colors. I was using I forget what color it is, like chartreuse with.
Oh yeah, chartreuse is good.
But it's not like a real bright chartreuse. I forget what the name of it is.
There we go. Got another one. Little white crappie. He's too small. Light. There he goes. Oh, he feels like a good one. Come on in here. Oh, oh, oh. That must be a bass. Oh, that's a bass. Well, looks like Chuck gets steak and bass on the grill. He's a good one. Easy. 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 There we go. We got him. Oh, he's a good one. He is a good one. Look at that dude. 15 3/4. We'll take them. My dad one time, you know, my dad's been gone since 20. Oh, there he is. My dad has been gone since 2001. Oh, that's a snag. And I really miss my dad. He was a crappie fisherman. I was a bass fisherman. He was a crappie fisherman. But he would go bass fishing with me and my son quite often. And the thing was, we got to this one lake, and I had a buddy that said, man, there's some big old bass in that lake. So it was like 35 miles away from us, so it was a pretty good deal to just kind of take off and go fishing there. But we decided that's exactly what we were gonna do. We're just gonna go take off and go fish. And we go fishing down the bank, and I'm gonna tell you what, we was wearing the bass out. But in Texas at the time, they had a 14-inch limit, so you had to have a 14-inch bass or bigger before you could keep them. My dad liked to keep fish and eat them all the time, so we wasn't throwing nothing back if it was legal. And we sitting there catching 12, 13 and a half. We just could not catch a keeper fish. And this big old bass boat comes in there, and he gets in this water. He comes out behind us, and he is speed fishing. You know how some of them bass fishermen, they're just speed fishing along there. And that's what he was doing. Well, he seen us catching fish, so he cranked his motor, pulled up there, and pulled right in front of us. And you talk about my dad was hot. But he pulled right in front of us and gonna catch our fish, is what my dad was saying. I said, Dad, it's okay, calm down. My dad had a few curse words to say, but I told him, I said, don't worry about it, Dad. I said, I watched the episode of Bill Dance, and he said when these boats go by, let them go on by, because when you're worm fishing, and that's what we was doing, was worm fishing, he said they'll take them crankbaits and spinners, and they'll catch all the aggressive small fish out of the way, and then you'll start catching the bigger bass. And I mean, just as soon as I told him that, we started catching keeper bass. You talk about happy. My dad was happy. But that's just a little lesson right there. You know, you got to pay attention to the small things, because it all makes a difference. Instead of getting upset, try to find the positive out of it. What could be positive out of, just like me right here, what could be positive about somebody going up here jigging on them treetops and their boat's all up in there and they're banging around and stuff? Well, it moves the fish out here. Well, since I have poles floating around the boat, that's a good thing for me. And plus, I might catch a couple up here on the edges too that work their way back in. But anyway, guys, just take advantage of the situation. Make a negative into a positive. There he is, if I can keep pressure. Oh, well, we got him. He ain't big. I don't think he's big enough. I mean, this would be a great pan size, guys, but I like a little bit bigger. Yeah, he's about, just a little over 9.5. Black crappie. Later. There he goes, if I can get him in. Oh, pretty good one. That might be another bass, I'm not sure. Not the crappie. Get him up here so I can pull him in the boat. Whoa. Yes, sir. That's a good one. Yes, sir. Ooh, that's a pretty white crappie. He is 12 1/4. That's a pretty one, guys. We'll take him. Okay, let's see what we can find over here. There's a log laying there, I can see it. We're gonna try to fish the tip of the log. I don't know, I might be a little bit too close. Oh, he's there. Oh yeah, that's a keeper crappie. Nice crappie. That's a black crappie. Ooh, he barely can, but he is a good one. We'll take him. Oh, there he is. He's a keeper too. I'm surprised he stayed on there long enough. Oh man. I was getting snag undone and he was feeding. And he done swallowed it. It'll be a little tough to get it undone. Yeah. There we go. Yes, sir. White crappie. Easy. 10 3/4. 10 3/4, guys. Everybody's about to leave on me, but I'm still catching a few, so I'm hanging in here for a while. We'll take it. There he was. Man, that was quick. Oh, he's a good fighter. What is that, a bass? No, that's a crappie. He's a good one. No. Whoa. Come on in here. That's what I'm talking about. Man, look at that. Now, that's a crappie. He liking that tube jig. That's a nice, thick black crappie right there. Give him a little length check here. 11.5. Nice crappie. Yes, sir. We'll take it. Let's get on out here. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. We're about to get our, oh, he's a good one. Get our dark 30 crappie in here. Oh, there he goes. He wasn't a giant, but you know what? He's a keeper. He's a pretty good one. Easy there, buddy. Wow. All right. Well, I wrapped that around my pole. Anyway, we're going to see how long this guy is. Look at there. 11 3/4. Now, that's a good way to end the day, guys. We got us a cooler full of fish. Look at that. We got some bass, a bunch of crappies. Not bad for February, guys. We will take them. A little bit of oil on my reel. That was something. I think that was a bite. Let's try that again. Kind of weird. Yep, it was a fish. Oh, he's good one. I think he's a keeper anyhow. Good fighter, man. Good fighting crappie. It's black crappie. He might be a keeper. I don't know. He's kind of stubby. Old black crappie, they got a good football shape, but they're a little short sometimes. Oh yeah, look at that. He's only 9.5. Pretty crappie though. It gives me opportunities. Take a negative, guys, and make it a positive. There we go. Here's a good one. Oh. What is that? That's another bass. Man, Chuck is gonna be having a field day. I might go over and eat some grilled bass with him. He cooked some mean food on the grill. Alrighty. Tell you what, guys, this jig, that is a muddy water crappie jig color right there. I've done caught enough bass, they done knocked all the paint off my jig, but it's still awesome color for muddy water. I can only see 4 to 5 inches deep. If you notice right here, the lure just disappears really quick. Anyway, guys, We got another one. We'll take him.